Suicide's final. There's no cure for it, and the best thing that we can do as a culture, a society, and us as an organisation is prevent anyone even getting there. I want young people to know who they are and that it'll be okay.
I've honestly changed so much, and I think if this space, I don't know, here we go. I don't know where I'd be if I didn't go on camp. I really don't. I think that my life would be so different, and probably not in the good way that it is.
I've met some of my best mates through Zero2hero, and yeah, I'm so incredibly grateful that I've had the opportunity to connect so openly and vulnerably with some incredible people.
The program changed my life, and I just want to be able to give back to something that was so instrumental in my growth.
More than 75% of mental illness emerges before the age of 25. That's why for the last 10 years, Zero2hero has been dedicated to educating, engaging and empowering over 220,000 young people in the hope of preventing suicide in Australia.
I lost my dad to suicide when I was 6, and I then had my own struggles with my mental health. I had a period of my life where I didn't want to wake up.
I know that, suicide will take more young people than anything else. The problem's bigger now than it's ever been before. It's a huge issue that I don't believe people are taking seriously enough.
We had a significant family trauma that happened, and both of the kids had gone through the camp, and I felt that they were much better positioned to handle their own emotions and the emotions of their younger brother as well. So without having those skills, I actually don't know what it would have looked like for the family dynamic, but also for their own mental well-being.
We aim to equip young people to just manage life, manage the ups and the downs, and we don't for a second think that downs won't exist because of us. We do, though, believe that with what we teach young people, they'll be able to handle those downs and navigate them a lot better than they would have without us.
Zero2hero is a much loved and trusted West Australian charity devoted to creating young mental health heroes. But the idea for this organisation stemmed from a family tragedy, a 21-year-old losing her stepfather to suicide.
I actually just never even considered that suicide would have happened in my family. I was aware that Graham was struggling, but I had no understanding of it being mental illness. If I look back now, it seems so silly because it was so obvious at the time, and the warning signs or red flags were so big. I never want any family to feel the pain or the suffering that we felt in the lead up to Graham's death and after it. I don't want any teenager to feel how I felt and as unsupported as I felt as a teenager. So I have to be part of the solution. Today, Zero2hero has become exactly what I would have needed when I was a teenager.
Today, Zero2hero has become a homegrown success story. As one of WA's most inspiring and impactful mental health organisations, our school and camp programs empower thousands of young heroes every year to positively manage their mental health and remove the stigma of mental illness.
Zero2hero's programs coming into the school has made a difference in the students becoming more aware of who they are, of what their abilities are and what they can do. I've seen it strengthen students in being able to cope with difficult changes or moments in their life, and believe in themselves more to cope when they have previously had quite an anxious reaction.
10 years ago, Camp Hero was one of Zero to Hero's first initiatives. The 5-day leadership camp has now become a flagship program, creating life-changing moments for over 1,000 young mental health leaders.
Being part of Zero to Hero for the last 8.5 years has shaped my life in incredible ways. Since going on camp as a 16-year-old, Zero to Hero has really inspired me to create change in my community.
I didn't think that I would be able to do it, but now I'm back for a 5th time and it's like my highlight of every year. I love coming back.
What we've done in 10 years is positively impact hundreds of thousands of young people living in WA, and then their families, their communities, their schools. And yeah, I can hand on heart say that because of our programs, because of our work, those young people are now better supported to support themselves.
As we celebrate 10 years, we thank every hero we've been privileged to meet. We hope we've become a place where young West Australians can feel they truly belong. To our partners, donors, amazing volunteers and staff, we thank you for standing up for youth mental health and being a powerful agent for change. We simply could not do this without you.
I am so grateful for everyone that's involved in Zero to Hero.
I couldn't think of a better workplace than with Zero to Hero, and I'm so incredibly grateful for all of those people and all of the lessons that they've shared with me.
Thank you to Zero to Hero for giving me the space to be vulnerable as a young person, and now giving me access to mentoring young people.
If all of my work and effort and our work and effort in the last decade just saved one little person, one young person and their family from that heartache, then yeah, it was all worth it.